Okay, so welcome, Mr. John Nana, and welcome, Aditi. I'm so happy to have the both of you here today to join me as I unveil tech. Yeah, so this is the first official section of Shula's Table Talk Show, and I'm so excited to have the both of you here. Thank you very much for honoring this invitation, and thank you very much, Mr. Nana, for being here. So, before we start, I would like you to quickly introduce to the audience who you are, what you do, and so we could get to know you more. And let's get to know you more. Yeah. So let's start from you, Mr. Nana. Please, we'd like you to unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself. Yeah, we knew your bio has been shared, but too, we want to hear from the horse's mouth this time around.
Oh, good evening, everyone. It's a privilege to be on Shula's table. I'm so excited. Thank you for the opportunity, Ms. Shula. All
Thank
right,
you
my
too
name
for
is
being here.
Nnanna John. I'm a entrepreneur. I'm a mentor. I'm a software developer. I am passionate about technology, and that has led me to develop myself in leveraging technology to solve day-to-day problem. And I have been able to achieve this for the past 5 years through an organization that means so much to me, at 5 Tech Hub. So I work for a 5 Tech Hub, and it is our mission to empower the youth with technology education. And not only empowering them with technology education, we give them the platform to scale and also solving local problems. Um, Success story is quite numerous and that I can't mention, but you can look up at 5 Tech Hub on any social media to get updates on what we've done so far. It's all by God's grace and not by personal strength. I'm also opportuned to be leading the Google Developers Group ABA, something that I have passionately done uh, from 2014 to date. So that's just a little bit about me. Lately, we decided to solve an issue of uh, commerce in Africa, starting from Southeast Aba specifically, and our theme launched Joya. So that's just a little bit about me. Good to be on this table. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So in my first video, you had me throw a shout out to my five tech hub, right? And you also had me mention Mr. Nana. So this is a Mr. John Nana. I threw a shout out last time of the last video section. All the amazing things you heard me say. Yes, this is the John Nana. Thank you very much, Mr. John Nana, for being on this team. It's a huge pleasure for me to have you on my table talk show. Thank you so much.
It's my
The next
pleasure.
person I
Thank you.
have here, yeah, the next person I have here is Adetoye. Adetoye, can you unmute yourself and tell us about you? Hello, Adetoye, can you hear me? Okay, she said she can't hear me. I just saw her message right now. Hello, Adetoye, can you hear me? Oh, okay. So I'll quickly try to find out where the issue is coming from and get back to us. Please, when you start hearing what we're saying, please let us know so that we can. I don't know. Can you hear us now? Please unmute yourself and say something. Let's know if you can hear us. Okay, so Aditoya, can you hear us? Please, can you hear us? Let us know. I think you have to leave and join back. She can't even hear me. That's the worst part. I just saw her message now. She said she can't hear anything. Are we online now? So I don't know. Okay, so I have to screen back. Okay, can you hear me now? I think I removed you and I added you back. Okay, so I don't really know. I think I have to let her go. Stream. Can't even unmute her. Okay, so this is huge, huge. Okay, so okay, yeah. Okay, so I've asked her to leave and join back. Sorry, I just had to go off to drop a message for her to leave and join back. So I won't have to wait for her because we have limited time already, and to get Mr. Nana here, I just don't have to waste his time. So let us just continue. Today we are actually going to unveil tech. We're going to talk about tech. So many persons don't really know what it means, and that particular word tech doesn't know what it means, and so many persons are having so many misconceptions about tech and what it is, how they can join, and so on and so forth. So today we choose to give this section unveiling tech because we want to unveil, like remove the marks from tech and get to know what it is and how anybody from any part of field of work can actually join in tech. So like I said, our table talk is going to be a discussion. So we are going to throw up questions to the guests that are here, and they'll give us what they think about the particular question. So, Mr. Nana, you're just the only one here, so we'll have to start off with you till Mr. Adetule gets to join and actually have a quick introduction of ourselves. So, when someone actually talks about tech, like when you hear someone say tech, what do you think should come to the person's mind, or what do you think the person should have in mind when it comes to tech? Like that word tech, what do you think you can explain if you're being asked to explain?
All right.
Okay.
Yes, I'm with you. Um, first of all, you are indirectly telling me now that tech has a mask that you want to unveil. Oh, that's
Exactly,
tech.
yes.
Oh my God. I wouldn't love to see a tech that has a mask. It must be so scary.
Exactly.
So it's when you talk about technology or tech, you're actually referring to technology. And when you talk about technology, it's quite vast. When I mean it's quite vast, so large that not everyone, not no one can actually say that he is the master or she is the master in technology. But technology is the ability to automate human processes. That is, in simple language, what technology is. So when someone tells you, um, how can tech help me? Isn't that it's trying to say, how can you automate my processes? Or how can you leverage technology to help my day-to-day activity or simplify my day-to-day activity? So I won't dive too deep. I think I've answered the question directly. When you talk about technology, the full meaning, sorry, when you talk about tech, the full meaning is technology. And it simply means what is the means by which you can leverage technology to solve a day-to-day problem or to solve my pain or to automate my processes. Uh, Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you just heard what he said. I'm not adding any other thing to it, and that is just what it is. Mr. Detoye, can you hear us now? Please, can you hear us? Oh, she's still having issues. I don't know, but she's really having issues. She just left again. So you just heard what he said, what technology, what tech is. So when you hear the word tech, it's actually a short form for technology and how you can actually use it like your day to day, like what he said. Okay, so from a layman understanding, he actually broke down what tech is all about and what we should have in mind whenever we talk about tech. Now, this is it. Actually, someone dropped this question, and I think it has actually been bothering the person. And yeah, so he said, I know you have been in tech for a long time. What are some of the problems you see or loopholes you might wish to address when someone is looking at starting out? Mr. Nana, this I think exactly is for you. Said, I know you have been in tech for a long time. So what are some of the problems you see or the loopholes you see in tech you might wish to address for someone that wants to start out?
Um, I would not love to use the word loophole. Loophole happens to be something like the weakness. If that's another English I can use to illustrate that. So I would love to write on that word loophole. Right, I think if I get the question clearly, it would be what are the challenges you likely stumble on when you are trying to start technology? Am I correct?
Yes, please.
All right. One thing that I've come to realize over the years that I have been into technology, I've come to realize that most people jump into technology without focus. Maybe Mr. A or my friend happen to be in technology, and for that reason, I want to start technology. Secondly, most people join technology because they feel it is the oil money. Thirdly, most people go into technology with wrong motive, which I would not love to spell out clearly, but you should understand what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
These are three major areas I've come to realize that is an issue. So if you want to join this field, number one, please know that technology is a skill one. Nevertheless, there are some kind of ability you need to possess to really be successful in tech field. Okay, let me not focus on programming only. Like I said earlier when I was explaining tech, tech is quite vast. So I would not want to major on programming. So first of all, number one is find what you love. Identify what you love. So if you love colors, then find a way to leverage technology to enhance what you love. So if you think you're good at innovation, you must not go into coding. Your ability to understand the principles or the tools that you can use to innovate more is still about technology. So invest in learning and research that would help you to innovate better. So I would say identify what you love first and then begin to seek for a way to leverage technology to advance better. If you think you are the one that talk too much, or not like talking that gives you money, look at how you can begin to market with technology. So that's the digital marketing. So identify what you love, then be committed to it. Please, the journey is not as smooth as you expect. I think I spent averagely 2 to 3 years because I started learning in 2010 officially. So I spent almost 2 to 3 years to earn my first money using technology as side school project. So unlike now, though you can learn and in 6 months and 1 year you can start earning, but please know that the journey is not as you start. Now, so you don't the job. That's a pigeon English. So it's not once you start, you expect to begin to earn. Please, it's a process that you need to keep learning. So most people think it's just a place you get in and in 2 3 months you started earning, you will get disappointed and you fall out. So I think this is just a summary of the advice I can give to someone starting out.
Okay, so yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Nana. So you heard it right. Even if you're not live now with us, so when I get to post video on YouTube, you can get to learn what I'm saying. So this is it. You've heard all he said about all the what the perfect answer he actually gave to your question, and that's it. So I saw Miss Adetoye, and she has gone out again. I don't know if it's a network or I don't know, but then we still have to continue till she's ready to join fully. I am not to blaming her because yeah, we are living in Nigeria where network is actually terrible. It is terrible. Very, very terrible. Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. Nana, for the wonderful answer you gave. You actually took your time to break it down. And yes, I know, even myself, even if I'm not in tech, from the answer you gave, I really grasp what you're trying to say. So you heard what he said, you can look at it. It's not something you just come in immediately and you start making money from it. 6 months, 3 months. Once you're done, you start, it's not. He's telling you from 10 years plus experience that it's not like that. Okay, so Sakana, we have another question for you. So if someone wants to start a career in tech, what is involved? Now you're telling us that we should calm down, right? We should not actually think that it's blood money. So if we want to start this career in tech, what is involved? What do you think the person has to get involved before the person can start out?
That question is a bit tricky. So I will try to pick my words so that it won't be controversial. If you want to
Okay.
start a career in tech, um, number one, like I earlier said in my just in the question you asked me earlier,
Yeah.
try to identify what you love to do. It's true that it's been something that you see most of them telling you that passion is there. You hear that some developers will tell you that the money also motivated them. The truth is that when the money is not there, it's only passion that can keep you driving.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
if you don't have that passion, my brother, my sister, 2 months into the program and you don't have any source of sustenance, you will certainly start looking for a way to keep the body and soul together. You know what I'm talking about. So please, if you want to start a journey into tech, one, try as much as you can to identify your physical ability, what you can do, what can you do. Then, if you're able to identify that, talk to a mentor, talk to someone who can advise you. Like I earlier said, technology is vast. What I mean is vast, it's vast. So that you will not be like my good friend those days in school that each time we build a website, he was learning with us, so he was learning programming with us. But each time we build a website, while he's not achieving his own, the next thing you see him is starting to look at the design that we have done and he was saying that this design is not fine, this design is not fine. But he was actually learning programming. We'll build a website, we'll build a website. Now, guy, you should use this color, you should use this color, you should do this. It was after a few years that a mentor then had to call him and ask him, boy, what are you exactly doing in programming? Since you are busy selecting colors for individuals. So you come to see that he personally had so much interest in choice of colors. So I bet you when he woke up and went into graphics, he designed the first a magazine when we were in school that was printed while he was still in school. So you can imagine what I'm trying to bring out here. So identify what
Yeah.
you like doing more. Once you've identified it, talk to a mentor. A mentor would help you to direct you faster than going around and wasting much time before you come back. Then a mentor will now be the one to advise you based on this your skills, based on this your passion, based on your interest. I think this area of technology would work best for you. Then after that, I think it's now for you to invest in learning.
Thank you very much. Mr. Adetoye, you can hear us now, right? Can you hear us?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, finally, finally. Welcome back. I noticed network was
Thank you.
actually on your neck.
Yes, yes, actually the network. I'm really sorry
Okay.
for
No, no,
everything.
it's fine. It's okay. At least you're here. Thank you very much for actually saying it fit to be here. So we actually have gone through introduction. So we want to get to know. Tell us a little bit about yourself so that we can kick that from there.
Okay. Yeah, it's good to be here once again. Okay, I'm Adeola Olaleye, and I'm a software developer. And aside being a software developer, I'm a community advocate. I'm this kind of lady that is so passionate about the tech community, and also I help women in particular I help them in finding their roadmap to their tech career, because out there are a whole lot of them out there. They actually want to do one or two things, but they don't just know how to go about it. So I'm always here to listen to those that can reach out to me, right? And to give them steps to just encourage them and then mentor them in short.
Thank you very much. So that's one of the reasons why I brought her to the talk show. She shouldn't have been the one there. It's Chamaka, but then Chamaka is very sick. She's sick and she wasn't able to meet up. And yeah, she actually jumped on the offer. Thank you so much, Mr. Adito. Yes, I love this one because I don't see myself having a tech section and I don't invite a female. No, it's not possible.
I understand.
It's never
I
going to
get
be
that.
done. Like, no, no, no,
It'll be
no, no. I don't
boring.
see that happening. Yeah, exactly. It's very boring.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so I want the both of them here because I wanted you
Don't
to so that you not be
intimidate
like,
me here. No, don't intimidate me, please.
okay,
Sorry.
sorry. Okay, so
Sorry.
I brought I brought the two persons here. I brought a female and I brought a male so that anything they are saying, anything any advice they are giving up in today's talk show, you would say yes, it's because he's a guy. He doesn't understand what it means for a female to be in that position. Or when she's saying something, you'd be like, she's a female. They get their way with their fine face and their fine body and so on and so forth. So they don't understand what it means to be a guy in the tech field. So this is them here. No more excuse. So any answer they are giving to you is tested and trusted. She's actually a community person. She has handled she's a women with community person. Are you still in section now? Are you done? Mr. Detoye?
Oh yeah,
Are
I'm
you still
here.
Like, are you
Oh,
still heading the women will section? I don't know. Are you still a women will leader?
oh, are you talking about Quara Big Women in Tech?
Yes, yes, yes. Please, are
Yes,
you still with
yes,
them? Okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes, and
So
I'm also Women in Tech ambassador. That's a Women in Tech group for women tech makers for Google Wing, like
yes,
Google.
so yes, she actually read her bio and I know a little bit about her. Sorry if I am mispronouncing words already. Sorry about that. So I just had to glance through the bio again because I really had to bring here with short notice and so on and so forth. Sorry if I mispronounced stuff and made you confused. So we've actually gone through a couple of questions, some person's job questions like what when you hear, okay, that was actually the first question I asked. When you hear about tech, what comes
Okay.
into your mind? He has actually done justice to that. So the second question was he has been, that one was personally for him. The person asked, he has been in tech for a long time, what are the problems, and the person needs to address before starting a career in tech. And the next question was, so if someone wants to start a career in tech, what is involved? Now, Mr. Nana has said from, will I say, sorry please, Mr. Nana,
It's so
from
funny.
a male
No
from
problem.
a man's standpoint, a male standpoint. Now, we want to hear you from a female standpoint. What do you think someone needs to start a career in tech? Like, what is involved to start a career in tech?
Well, oh, what like I used to say something. If you think when you're into this thing, you'll be having you won't like it. It's better you don't even start at all. So when you want to start your career in tech, the first thing you should go for is like, okay, am I actually passionate about this thing? Right? It's not only just about tech, it's about all other fields. Any field that you are going into, right? You must know, like, okay, fine, I'm actually passionate about this. So it's not like you're just going into it. Fine. You might actually be here because they've said it like, tech people has money, you understand. Fine, it's a good one. But even if you're making the money and then you're not passionate about it, if I have a mentee that what she's doing now, she don't really enjoy it, but because of money, she's there. You understand? So if you're passionate about something, then anything that comes your way alongside that thing, you'll be ready to embrace it because I won't deceive you. I won't say the road is smooth. It's not. Sincerely, even if you're a senior developer, you will still
Yeah,
you at some point you will still be so frustrated. You understand? So it's not as it's
yeah,
not so easy.
yeah,
So the first thing, yeah. So the
yeah.
first thing is just to know, okay, am I passionate about this? Right. And then when you're actually passionate, when you are so sure you're passionate about this, then you can be like, okay, what and what will I need to do to get there? Right. And then when you actually decide that, okay, this is what I want to do,
So I think her network is off. Am I the only one that can't hear her? Mr. John and Nana, please, can you hear her?
No, I can't.
Okay, I think her network is off again. So, from what she's actually saying, she's talking about passion too, right? The same thing that Mr. John Nana said. Mr. Nana talked about passion that because the road is not smooth, so at a point you actually get stopped, and yeah. So if the passion is not there, okay, yeah, you're back.
I'm really sorry. My network seems to just be doing anyhow this
Yeah,
evening.
yeah,
I'm
it's
really sorry
obvious.
about
Sorry
that.
about
So
that.
yeah, okay, so I said you have to discover that, okay, is this my passion, right? And then after that is like, okay, what and what do I need to do? Because there are a whole lot of fields in tech, and then a whole lot of people actually miss it in that aspect. There are some people what they like doing is, oh, okay, they like to do some designs, they like to see mixed colors together, right? But they like their friend that is always on system with one black screen. And you're like, oh wow, I actually love to be this. No, it's not about that because you get frustrated. You get so it's not just about facing the black screen, it's about, okay, this is, am I actually good at this? You get, because there are a whole lot of things that you can go to in tech. Just that is why I made mention of passion in the first place. If you're a writer, for example, now I have a content creator. Seriously, even though I write code, I'm a community advocate. When it comes to creating content, I used to have like
You,
2 hours break so that I
yeah,
can get the resource. And because some
yeah,
people, even under pressure, right, they can write anything.
yeah,
You understand? And then those
yeah,
are technical writers. They are into tech and then they are writing and they are making money and then they are making waves out there.
yeah,
You understand? So it's
yeah,
not just
yeah,
about just sitting down and then seeing black screen because my friend love being on black screen. Maybe someone posted on his status and all that, and you want to be like that, you know.
yeah.
So you just have to go and learn. Okay, what exactly do I need to do to start this, right? So your passion, and then find a field in tech that is still following your passion anyway, right? Your ability to write, then go for technical writing. Okay, you like to solve problems, then you can go for probably software development. You understand? Okay, you like designs and all that, then you can use
Sorry, Mr. Nana, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yes, you can hear me. I can feel you. I can see you unmuting yourself. Okay, so yes, so the see the both of them. She wasn't here when Mr. Nana was giving his comment, and if you notice or you paid attention, she actually gave almost the same thing with what Mr. Nana said. So that is just the point. Whenever you want to start your career in tech, please go with your passion, like what you are passionate about, what you know you can do. Not because of your friend can code, then you want to code when you know your head cannot carry it. Go for what you're passionate about, and even if it gets tough in some aspects, maybe when you enter into get into JavaScript or get into more complex aspect of coding, depending on the field you're actually in, and it gets more complex. So the passion will actually make you still stay there and want to see it to the end of it. So please, as much as you can, try to let your passion lead you while you go through it. So Mr. Nana, yes, another question for you, because you're just the only one here. I wanted to start off with her because I don't know her field, how she joined into tech. Well, I know very well that you are a computer scientist and you entered tech and you started practicing what you read in school. I wanted someone from a different angle to answer that first, but then you're just the only person here, so going to be for you first. So someone she said, okay, it's actually a she that dropped this place. She said, how do I come into tech from a different field? She gave an example: microbiology, accounting, fishery, food and nutrition, medicine. So she's giving you an instance. So this is maybe where she actually what she studied in school. Now she wants to enter into tech. She said, how can I come into tech from a different field? Tanana, please, what do you have to say about this?
All right. Thank you. Just like you said, I wouldn't have
Hello,
been the
can
best
you hear me? I
person.
can't hear you, Tanana.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? What? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you right now. Yes, I can hear you now. I don't. Did you hear my
All right. So
question, or should I repeat myself?
yes, I got your question. I got it.
Okay, okay.
So I was saying that I wouldn't have been the best person to answer this because
Yes,
it's better
yes.
that for someone who is in that
I
shoe
wanted
to
her to
explain.
be yes, exactly.
Nevertheless, I think I can still answer that based on experience with so
Experience,
many
yes.
persons. Um, I can count up to at least 10 ladies that are currently into technology, not IT related. That's what they studied in school is not IT related. Shout out to people like I normally use it as a joke. Each time I see them, I will tell them, "Look at you, microbiologist. What are you doing in IT?" Um, Miss Kando is not a computer scientist. If you don't know her, look up for her. She's an instructor uh, with Rod 5 Academy. She's not a computer scientist, but she's actually in tech. Um, I don't want to go to Ada. Ada has been a very good friend of mine, right from when she was still in
Yeah,
school in
I
UNN. She has never been in class of a computer science class or IT information technology. So up to
yeah.
date, I still bring it up to her that she should be in the lab. But I don't know whether she will not sue me for disclosing that.
Because what they
Um, so I have so many friends, I have so many mentees, I have so many of them that are into tech currently doing great things. So one of the secrets that one of the common thing I see amongst these persons or these ladies specifically is that they came in through community. So community is one easy way that you can join technology when it is not your field of study. Kando joined through Java or maybe network with Jaga State Polytechnic. Some other persons that I've spoken with joined through either Facebook, through the Global Cycle or DSCs, for those that know what DSC is in different higher institutions or any talk about any technology community across higher institutions, across cities. This is the best place that you can come to share like mind. So once you step into that place, you'll certainly find a friend that can help you. Right.
thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you.
done.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. So you just heard what you said. So you can actually join from a different field. Like if you're not a computer scientist, a computer science student at all, you are into fishery or stuff like that, you can join. But I think what the person had in mind when writing this question is like, how can I come into tech? So maybe okay, fine. Let me actually fine tune this question to what I know so many times persons have asked me. So I had this girl in school, she's in BAM, banking and finance, sorry. She's a banking and finance student and she really wanted to come into tech, but she said, if I come into tech, what will I be doing? Like what exactly? How is it related to my course? Like how can I make tech get related to my course? That's how some persons do. So Mr. Nnanna, please back to you again. Do you think there's a particular track the person can go into? If I'm a field nutritionist, I can do front end, or I can do Python, or I can do AI. If I'm a science student in the lab, biochem, I can do maybe Python for data science and so on and so forth. If I'm a medicine student, I can do this, or I can do that, I can do that. Do you think there's any particular track the person can focus on based on the particular field the person is
Well,
in school?
I actually
Oh,
have a medical doctor. Okay,
Oh,
am I?
oh,
sorry.
interesting. Interesting to know. So, thank God we have one of the panelists that is that should be in the lab. Also, she should be in the lab or in a hospital. She shouldn't be
Okay.
sitting down here. But but let me go ahead to answer that. In 2013, specifically, there's a magazine, the magazine I earlier mentioned that a friend of mine designed on Cosmate too. One of the articles I wrote there, you can now imagine in 2013, um, there
Yeah.
was a bot. I've forgotten the bot's name. We gave it a name, but let me just say the bot after your job. That was the title, but I've forgotten the name. We tagged that bot, the bot after your job. So since
Yeah.
2013, imagine writing such um, posts
Article.
or
Yeah.
article compared to 2021. So what do I want to bring up from there? Someone jokingly asked if all the processes in an organization is automated, ranging from checking, accounting, and so on and so
Yeah.
forth. Please, what is the job of a security man or even a chartered accountant? And someone jokingly
Yeah.
said the accountant will be printing the slip. We'll be sending the slip to the printer. You now understand what I mean by that. I think to say that technology will automatically do the balance and check, do everything. So the accountant will now do control P and print to the printer.
I'm
So,
praying.
the point I want to bring up from there is that in all sector, I'm yet to see any sector that a technology skill will not give you an advantage over your peers. So if you are an accountant, learn how you can leverage technology. I might not have all the information, but I know that there's technology cutting across different sectors. It's not all about programming, so that don't waste your time in programming. It's not all about you. You might be an innovator, just having the information alone, you're already into technology.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to
Yeah.
bring up from there.
Yeah. What do you have to say, Aditela? What do you have to say? What do you have to say? Do you have anything to
Okay.
add to what he's saying, or do you think he's in track? You can so we can go
Yeah.
to the next question.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. He has actually said it all. And the funniest thing is, I actually have a medical doctor. She went to school to study medicine. You know what it takes to study medicine, and is actually into
Yeah,
tech now.
6 years, right? I think it's six
Yes,
years.
exactly. And she's working with,
6 years. And you left
and
your 6 years
I
to
don't
come with
know.
tech. Wow.
And she's working with Dell now. She's not even in Nigeria or something. You understand?
Are
So
you
fine
being
that
serious?
exactly, seriously. So it's funny enough is even if you're a computer science student, right? It's not like that we are
Mm.
being with the level of education in our country now. You are so many people, especially people like us that attend polytechnic. You understand like being a computer science student doesn't mean you will be a tech person because it's much or less like
Exactly.
being a mass
I'm a computer
communication student.
scientist.
You
Exactly.
understand?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's not just about being a computer science student, being a computer engineer. No, it's not
Yeah.
like that at all because it's what you actually go out for. If you really want to do more, then you go out to learn more. You understand? Because it's not everything that is being taught. So it's not only for computer science. Fine, we have some basic understanding, right? But all of these things can be gotten online. I'm a mass communication student, and then I think I'm having much more interest in technology. Fine, there are a whole lot of things that you can use technology to do with your field, right? But you want to
Yeah.
be into this technology fully. There are a whole lot of information out there online that you can download
Yeah.
and then get better. Like what
Yeah.
the other speaker said the other time, it was like joining a tech community. In fact, if you are in a very active tech community, right, you will know a lot, and then you follow every of the conversation. You get to know a lot. Maybe you see someone that you like what he or she used to post and the person's personality and all that. If you speak with them, they will definitely put you through. You understand? So it's open to everybody. It's not just for computer science
I
students.
have
It's
a quick
not
question to
just
ask you. I have a quick question to ask you. Okay, fine. So with this background you are coming from, what if I still want to do what I practice what I read in school and I still want to do tech? Do you think it's possible to do tech short time, like part time? I do tech, I do my field, like what do you think?
well, it depends on your ability. There are some people they can actually multitask. And then when we are talking about tech, you can actually be doing what you do, like what the other speaker said. He said there are some things you can use technology to do in your field that will make you better than your peers. So you can actually
Yeah,
do it
yeah,
in that way. You understand? Maybe you just bring a little
yeah,
of technology. Okay, maybe you
yeah,
run you work in an hospital, you are a pharmacy and a pharmacist,
yeah,
and then you just bring it to them like, okay, what if we automate some of the things that we do manually? What if we attend to
yeah.
patients online? You understand? What if we get a developer to do this for us? And then you know what you want to do, and then you just employ a developer. Yeah, you're actually into tech already because You already know
Exactly.
that these things, all these processes can be automated, and then you are able to just draft it out like, okay, okay, they want the patient will come in and then get card. Okay, what if we just build a mobile app whereby they just log in, create account and all that? You're actually working in tech. In fact, you're doing well.
So, Nnanna, what do you have? Mr. Nnanna, what do you have to say about that? Do you think it's possible to do tech part time? Do you think it's possible? Hello, Mr. Nnanna, are you here? I think the network is actually taking turns. So, the first turn was yours,
You
and
said?
I did some of it. Now, I said the network is actually taking turns. I think so. So the first turn was yours. I took some of it.
Sorry
Now it's
about
Mr. Nana. Mr.
that.
Nana, I don't know if you can hear us, but till then, yeah. So let's talk about what you said. Yes. So you're saying that if the person can multitask, yes, the person can do tech, right? And also do what practice what he read in school. But I really want to hear from Mr. Nana because he has actually been in tech over 10 years, like 10 years
Okay.
plus. I want to know how possible is it for persons to actually multitask because for me, I think is for me, that's my opinion. I think it's not really encouraging to do tech. Well, it depends on the aspect of tech, anyways, because I can't be a full stack developer. My boss, Mr. Nana, will tell you nothing like full
I'll
stack.
give
But
you a farmer.
let me
I'll
just
give you
use
a
that.
pharmacy.
Let me just use that. Let me use that. I'm
Exactly, exactly.
a full stack developer, and I am also a pharmacist. I don't understand. Like, how is it going to
Thank God.
happen?
Thank God. That was why I
Like,
said. That was why I said when I was
do you
talking about
understand?
pharmacy, like you actually employing a developer. You get it.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly,
So if
exactly.
I'm talking about
That's just it. I think that's
multitasking,
just it.
not like you be a full stack developer and then you okay fine you can okay
As
you might be
in,
a
like,
seller doing some little business anyway,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's
but
supposed
not
to
too
be. Can I think it
professional.
can be exactly. You can actually be a digital marketer, a copywriter. You understand? These ones are
Exactly.
not just they don't just drag your time. Because I know developers that will be coding from morning till night. Like them, they're having issues, they are having bugs that they need to fix, and you're still telling
That
them
part.
to come and run tests for you in the lab. Have kind of Christ. Okay, so
I get your point.
yeah, so for me, I think, like I said, for me, that's my own opinion. Someone else with a better opinion can actually come and counter with what I said with good reasoning. So that's what I wanted Mr. Nona to say because he has been in tech over 10 years. But for me, I think it depends. If you really
Yeah.
want to do tech part time, it depends. Because you can't tell me you're a medical doctor and you want to come and do front end web development, or you come and do full stack web development, or you want to come and do AI, or you
You leave one for one. You leave one
nah,
for one.
yeah, exactly. That's just the truth. But yes, you can be a medical doctor and be a digital marketer if you have the time. You can be, I even think that for a medical doctor, I even think it's better for you to be a copywriter, a content writer, because you can use what you know from your field to write about things. You can write a book, you can write articles, you can write blog posts to educate people on a particular thing. You can talk about malaria this week, you can talk about typhoid next week, you can talk about any other thing. Like you have your own blog where you write. I have a friend, a very good friend, Ginika. Yeah, so let me show her off a little. So this is Ginika. She's a content writer. She's
Yes.
actually a
Wow.
content writer. Yeah, she is a very good
Okay.
one. She has a
Yeah.
blog. I'm trying to recall her blog name, but I can't. She has a blog already. So she's a medical
Okay.
student, right? Yeah, she's a medical student. So she loves tech a lot. She loves tech. But she not because she loves tech and I do develop I do front end, I'm a front end web developer because I
Okay.
code and she's my friend. She'll now be like, okay, since my friend Shula might code, I think I should go and code with her. You understand? She knows it
Yeah. I
can't
get
happen. It can never happen. That is not possible. I think it's just if you want to do part time, look for what you do, your field, and look for something in tech that can actually to like you can manage so that you don't end up running nuts. in the process. I
Exactly.
think
That's it.
that's
That's it.
just
Yeah.
yeah. Mr. Nana left. I don't know why. Maybe network or so. I can't remember. Though he told me earlier that he can only give 40 minutes because he has other things he wants to do. I don't know. But he's
Okay.
back. Yeah, Mr. Nana, you're back. Welcome. Please, really want to know from you. Um, do you think that someone can do tech part time? Sir, please, what do you have to say, Mr. Nana? What do you have to say? Waiting for
Did I
your
leave?
in. Yeah, you left. Yes, you did. You left and came back. So we wanted to know what do you think? Is it possible for someone to do tech part time? Oh, okay, okay, I get. Okay, so maybe you get to talk about that later. I have a question for you. You personally,
Okay.
I don't know what my mind is telling my chest. My inner chest is telling me I should give this question. My inner
Okay.
chest, my mind, yes, is telling me to give you this question, for you to answer this question. Okay, so this question, I think it's a mother that actually commented here. I didn't get to get her full name, so maybe
Okay.
some persons just wants to be anonymous. So he said, what fear do you think make parents restrict or wait till their child are old enough to go into tech, and how can it be handled? What
I didn't
fear do
get
you
that.
think? What fear do you think makes parents restrict or want their children to be old enough before they go into tech?
Okay.
What
If I can get, if I can get you clearly, do you mean why they restrict their children
yes, okay,
from
fine.
going into
Um,
tech
I
at
think
their
what
early
the person has
stage?
in mind, yes, yes, I think what the person has in mind is, the whites, right? Want to see a little kid of 7, 5. That's how the person
Yeah,
types.
I get.
So many parents want their kids to be like that, but they are scared
Mhm.
of letting their kids go into tech. Why do you think it's so? Why?
Well, I'm not a mother actually, but the truth is,
Yeah.
if I am a kid, definitely, but
Okay.
100% sure, I would like them to know about tech as early as possible. Do you understand? So I can't even be afraid of it. But the reason
Please, which
it
country
costs
are
money.
you in? Which country are you
Nigeria,
in? Okay, most
Nigeria.
I go to Nigeria. I'm glad you're in
Yes.
Nigeria.
So I
I
don't know.
know
I don't
when I
know.
was growing up, my father really wanted us to be tech inclined, but there are so many restrictions, like so many
Wow.
restrictions.
Well,
Yeah, so
our parents,
coming
they
from
are different.
Nigerian mindset, yes, please come from Nigerian mindset. That's why I wanted to bring you back because I know you're in Nigeria. I wanted you to come back to Nigeria. So now,
Our
why do you
parents
think
are
parents
somehow.
fear? They be like, yeah, why do you think they fear? Like they are
I think the
afraid.
reason why they are afraid is because of how polluted the internet is, and then they know when they are into that, they are actually open to a whole lot of things online there, and then
Yeah,
online there are a whole lot of things that can actually deal with their personality and all that. They don't want. I'm
yeah,
sure maybe
yeah,
they don't want them to be so exposed to some things
yeah,
at their
yeah,
early age. You understand? So I
yeah.
think that is why they are afraid. But one thing I'm so sure of is like if sorry, I'm a Christian. Like the scripture will say, bring up a child in the way that it should grow. He should grow, and when he grow, he won't depart from it. The only thing I think the solution to it is like when you're bringing up your child, try your best to bring them up in a way that you know, like, okay, this thing will not distract them so much. If you need to teach them about this thing before they get to know it, then go ahead and teach them about it. So when they see it out
Yeah,
there, it won't be so interesting, like, oh, what is this all about? They've heard about it before, and then
yeah,
them seeing it
yeah.
even like a brief, it will not be so they won't, when they know that this thing is not so good for their career, you get, they won't be so much into it. They'll be conscious because you've actually given them the orientation that they need from early stage. Do you
Okay.
understand? So I don't think they
Sorry,
should be
I'm trying to
afraid.
cut you off. Sorry, I'm trying to cut you off.
No problem.
Mr. Nana, thank you very much. He actually told me he had 40 minutes to spare at this table talk show.
Okay,
Mr. Nana, thank
okay.
you very much for your time. I really do appreciate. Thank you very much for coming on the table today for us to trash out this. Thank you very much, Mr. Nana. And yes, I hope to call you up some other time for us to talk about something. Thank you.
It's
Thank
my
you.
pleasure. Thank you very much.
Mr. Nana.
Yeah,
All
thank you
right.
very much. Yeah, take care. Yeah. So back to what you were saying at the Tolas. Yes, please. Sorry, I
Yes.
actually cut you off.
Okay, yeah, like I said, when you bring them up and then you've trained them, you've given them the proper training that you think can keep them going. Not like you're gonna stop actually, you still keep on telling
Yeah.
them all of those things, then I don't think they will get so distracted, you understand, with what they're actually
Yeah.
facing. And the truth of the matter is like if they are so much engaged into this, most of the things they will want to do, and then they love it, right? When they love it, what they will always want to do is to improve on it. Do you understand? Is to improve on it. We
Yeah.
can also help them also by okay, giving them the kind of website they can go, they can visit, giving them the kind of blog post they can visit. You understand? You can just some to them so they won't have to be into the world like that. Do you
Yes,
understand?
I
So that
understand. That is yes, I understand. That is just the fear of parents. So they are so scared so that their children will not go over there and get spoiled. You understand? So I understand that perfectly. But for me, I then you can still let your kids go into tech very early, but then you get to restrict
yes,
them. Like yeah, you can have a desktop computer where they can practice or do whatever they want to do in the sitting room. Where you know
yes,
that once you're
yes.
back from work,
That
you go
kind
over
of
there and you see your TV and you watch Netflix or you do any other thing as a parent. So you can have it there, or you have an iPad for them, but you hotspot from your own phone. So whenever they want to use the
yeah.
internet, get to know they are connected. Like they'll have to come to you and be like, "Mom, please, can you on your hotspot?" Then you now get to know that they're actually trying to connect to the internet, and then by your, I
You
think
have
your
to be at
subconscious will
alert.
actually be off exactly, but your subconscious will just be off, and you get okay, fine, 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 sure. Even though you've actually hotspot for the person, your mind is there that your daughter or your son is actually on the net. Then you now
You
have to
can go
regulate
through
it.
their
For
browsing,
me,
their history
exactly,
also.
yes,
You can go through their
exactly. You
history
can
and all that.
beautiful,
But
yes,
some children can actually be so smart that they will just clear up the history. Another wala.
I did
Don't wear
that.
back,
I did
by
that.
the way.
I did that. I did that. I know I was claim my history one time because when I was growing up, I am this game type. I play a lot of games. So I don't know if you know of what kid, what day, then Symbian phone. So my father will always complain about I spend so much time on my phone. And then what kid and what day you download games. Once you're done playing that one, you have to delete and download that one, delete and that one. So
Okay, okay.
what my father now started doing was every time he gets hold of my phone, he goes to history. I don't know who told him that. That he has to go to history to know what I've been doing on the internet. So, but he did, yes, he did. So I now had to learn how to do that. So once I'm not downloading game, I press on the search for a long time, and you see an X button, that's a close button. Then I have to close it so that nobody will get to know that I actually went to one kid or one day to download games. So yes, I did that. I did that. So that is it. So I think that what you just have to do is like she said, you just be careful. So if your child is actually had access to the internet, instead of making them feel that you don't trust them, because that's another problem too. You might try to be
Yeah,
too careful and you pass the information that you don't trust
the
them.
wrong
And that's actually going
information.
to be a yes, that's a very, very bad thing. So they already know that whatever they do, that you don't trust them. So what's the essence of actually being a good person? If why they even if they do the good thing that you won't even get to trust them. So as much as you want to be careful about your child, please don't let them know that you don't trust them. So all you have to do is to get to know what they are doing. You can make it as a rule of the house that when they are using the internet, they should be in the sitting room and use it. So that you, as you're seated there seeing your movie, you can actually look into the phone too and know what the person is doing and then continue to. But the truth is that there is nothing that can surpass the fact that to give or a child an access to the to technology on time
On
It's
time.
not
Yeah,
like
that's it.
them. I have a friend. His name is Samson Godi. He's a very popular tech guy. I don't know if you know him. Samson Godi in Port
Samson.
Harcourt. He's a very yes, yes. Now
Okay.
he's working for GitHub, and I think he's also one of the board members. I don't know if you
Okay.
read his the first article he posted, what actually pushed that guy to where he is today is that his parents gave him access to system
Okay.
laptop computers at a very early
Yeah.
stage. And now the guy, I think the guy is just 21 and he's doing amazing stuff. Like you go read him out as in Godi. Like so I think that you can't overemphasize the benefits of actually giving a child access to a laptop or tech on time.
Yeah.
It can never be overemphasized. Now, the last question for today's table talk show at Detole, please. Sorry for taking. I just wanted the section to be just 1 hour, but it's 1 hour 15 minutes already. So let's just quickly go to this one. What tech career path can you encourage someone to start in 2021?
Well, like I said when I started my talk, I think I made
Yeah,
mention of your part, right? First, like
yeah,
before you choosing a path, before you even considering any of the tech career path that I'll be making mention of,
yeah,
I think the first thing is just to know what your passion is, and then it's your passion that will now help you to choose what you want to choose, right? Okay, I think I've written an article on that. I have it on Medium. I think I titled it. I think journey to owning a career in tech. Okay, I have that article. Probably I
okay,
can just share it with you later for you to
yeah.
probably post it together with
And
this. So
yeah, okay, fine, beautiful. That would be nice. That's what I wanted to say. So you can just share this. When I'm posting the video on YouTube, I can add it up.
all right, no problem. Okay, yeah. So I think the kind of career or a part that are actually so lucrative right now and it's so demanding out there right now is number one is UI UX designing, and that's product designers. That is
Yeah.
very very lucrative now. In fact, I forced it on one of my brothers recently. Like, please go and learn this thing. You cannot code. I know you might not have time to be writing code, but go for
Yeah.
this. You understand? So UI UX design is
Yeah.
actually out there and then it's very very lucrative. So you can consider
Yeah.
that. Consider being a front end developer. You can go for React if that's what you like. You can if okay. I think in that article I put some links for them to understand some things about those parts. You understand? I put some
Yeah.
links there, so I think it's really going to be helpful. So you can go for front end development. I don't want to be making mention of uh, any JS framework, so I won't confuse
Yeah, exactly. Confused
coders.
persons, yeah.
Yeah, so you can actually go for front end development. There are a whole lot of track there to also you can be a React JS developer. You can decide to be a Vue JS developer, just like what you want. There are a whole lot of it out there, and then when you are ready for it, then you will definitely get much more information about it. It just depends on what
Yeah.
you want. And then also you can be a backend developer. Everything is being a front end developer, being a back end developer is just being a software developer. So you can go for that
Yeah.
also. And also we have digital marketers, right? There are a whole lot of people
Yeah.
out there that just want someone that can just do that for them. So that one also is very, very lucrative, right? And also you can be a mobile app developer. That is also very lucrative. There are a whole lot of ideas out there. People have a whole lot of idea in them, and then there are a whole lot of complaints. Developers are
Yeah.
being changed every day, and then they just need all of these people. So that's another one. And also you can go sorry. And so at the same time, you can go into cybersecurity. In fact,
Yeah.
there are people are not there so much, but that part is actually so lucrative because people are not so
Yeah.
much in it. There is high demand for it.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
can yeah, so you can go for cybersecurity also. You can go for yeah, okay, there are some people like they do You can go into artificial intelligence also. You can be a data scientist and all that. So that is also part of it. I think, okay, even if you want to be a technical writer, I think I'm making mention of this thing because I know how demanding they are. I can pay any
Exactly.
money if you are a good writer. I will pay you to get me content because
With
developers
content,
we are
yeah.
very lazy. Okay, let me add myself. We are very lazy when it comes to writing content
Myself
for
too. I am. Damn. God,
you
God,
understand?
God, God.
So, so if you're very
Before
good
I
at
could get a content for posting this section on this page,
exactly.
I spent not less than 30 to 45 minutes thinking. I even had to call my best friend. Please come and help me out with this content. Like my head is blank. Like that is just the truth. No
And
argument to
seriously,
that.
there are some people they do that. Like I have them because I'm always keeping them. You understand? So that because some of them be like, sorry, I
Exactly.
don't have time. So if you don't have time, another will have time. Do you get it? So I'm always keeping them because
Exactly.
I'll
Yeah,
always be.
yeah.
So I think, yeah,
Exactly.
I think okay. Lastly, you can go for cloud computing also. But seriously, if that link for my post, my what I write about this, if it's been published together with this, it's gonna be helpful for you. It's gonna be helpful a
Mm.
lot. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll collect the link from you. So when I'm posting this on YouTube, I'll include the link so that you can actually get to look at it for anybody watching or persons that will actually watch later. So please, for what she's saying, if you don't or if you get to this point where she talked about the link, look at the comment section, you'll see, or the description for this video, you'll
Yeah.
see the link to the
Owning to
article you can
owning
go
a
read.
career in tech.
Yes, owning a career in tech. Thank you so very much. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, thank you very much. I actually spoke to you 1 hour before, 40 something minutes before the program, and you just hopped on and just did my ass. Thank
I
you
think
so
that was
very much.
how I was kind of
I
having a
can't,
bad network because I couldn't take my time
yeah,
to
you
do
didn't
the
plan.
network that you could. Yeah. So I didn't plan
Exactly.
for it. So that was
Thank you very much. Thank you
all
very,
right.
very much. I can't thank you enough.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for at least thinking like, okay, let me call on this girl.
Mm,
I'm
thank
actually
you.
grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah. So thank you very much for being here. So yeah, thank you and see you next time. Take care.
Yeah, bye. Take care. Have a
Bye.
great night.
Bye. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
too. Thank you. Yeah, bye. Okay, yeah, so that is it, right? It was fun. Like I actually enjoyed it. I did. I don't know for you, but I did. So that is Shula's Table Talk show, Unveiling Tech. So we talked about all angles of tech. We talked about how you can start a career in tech, how you can if you're a mother or a parent, you want your kid to go into tech and you're scared that they might actually go to the internet or get to do bad things from there. So we actually outline some things you can do to keep yourself and your child in check and make sure that for you as a parent, you don't pass the idea or the feeling that you don't trust them, and also at the same time try as much as possible to let them be in tech. The truth is, like I said, it can never be overemphasized. Letting a child start up a career in tech at an early age, it can never be overemphasized. That is the truth. So please, if you're a parent and you have a kid, you can. I can give you an instance. You can go to the 5 Tech Hub. They do every August, like every summer, they have a 1 month training. They call it Teen Hack. Yeah, Teen Hack. I actually did it for 2 years with them. It's an amazing experience for kids. They get to learn tech, go into a lot of things, Scratch, App Inventor, they do photography, they do front web, they do whole lot of things. And when you actually expose a kid to or your kid to all those stuff in their earlier stage, because when you expose them, they get to know how to do critical thinking, and also get to do computing at the same time. You expose them to a lot of things. Like I said, the benefits it can never be overemphasized. I can talk about it from now to daybreak. Please, it's very important. So for those that are actually in different fields of life, like I'm a doctor, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm this, I'm a that, and you really want to start a career in tech, we also dropped you what you can do or how you can work around it. Yes, and like she said, she is going to give you the link to the article, and I'm going to attach it to this video where you can read and get to know two other things you need to know about starting up a career in tech for 2021. There are a whole lot of things you need to start up with, right? And you're confused, you don't know where to start from, and you're like, are you sure this tech thing is for me? So I guess that I think that from what she just said, her article is going to help you clear up that stuff. And I also know that this section have actually cleared off the tick cloud in your head about what tech is, how you can start a career in tech, even if you're from a different angle or different field, you can actually start a career in tech, right? So that is it. So thank you very much for actually paying attention to get to the end of this video, and I'm excited. So yes, we unveil tech, right? Yeah, we unveil tech. We unveil tech. Do you know what next week? Okay, do you know what next 2 weeks is? It's going to be unveiling. Unveiling. Yeah, you know already in your mind, you're already thinking of what I want to say. Yeah, so next 2 weeks, not next Saturday that's coming up. It's going to be next 2 weeks. We are going to unveil we're going to unveil business. So we're going to talk about a whole lot of things in business. Please, who loves money here? I do. Who else loves money? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else loves money? Please. Apart from yourself, who else love money? I do love money a lot. I don't know for you. So if you love money, just like myself, I know that you're also going to be interested. Not really about the money, anyways. Maybe let's say you have a business that you've been running, you want to know what you think you can do to make your business running and making sense, right? So next week is just going to be for you. Yes, it's going to be for you. I'm serious. It's going to be for you. So it's going to be tech, right? I am also very, 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 very excited to that next week is going to be for tech. So yeah, so I am very excited. So that is it. Do you have any other thing I need to add in this video? No, I don't have anything. So I'm excited, right? Eh. So yeah, next week let us hop in and get to know what unveiling business is all about. So we are going to unveil business in our next discussion. But then have in mind that it's going to be posted on the page. Yes, it's going to be posted on the page, and you're going to know when. If you've liked my Facebook page, if you've not, please just go back and like the Facebook page, and it's going to be posted there, so you know when we are unveiling business. You're going to know everything, just like we unveil tech. So you're also going to unveil business. Amazing persons too. They're actually been in business for a long time. So yes, see you guys next 2 weeks Saturday. Saturday, next one. Yeah, that's when we're going to see you guys. So take care. Bye. Have a wonderful evening.